And welcome back to what is a mildly hot start for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Welcome, this is again Forward Toward Uranus X. This is map 7, Project Gemini. Another fun map. Very key. There's only one secret, but if you don't find it, certainly don't find it in time, you're going to have a hard time completing the map. It's a plasma rifle with a couple of arch files. It's really probably a good idea to have that weapon and not just find it kind of at the end. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the Ultraviolence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 91 kills to be had, the lone secret as I mentioned, and 35 items to pick up. Well, the first thing we want to do is get rid of the enemies to our left with our trusty pistol. I don't know how trusty it really is, but if I can get that barrel, well, I guess they weren't close enough. But if you can get them over to closer to where the barrel is, obviously so much the better. And once you're done with the final enemy, come on, imp. There we go. There are more enemies here, including some imps. If you notice the chain gunners, yeah, you do want them in fighting. Now, we're going to go ahead and probably take a few licks from the shotgunner, but we do need that shotgun. So if you can get away with not getting any damage taken, that's fine. There's a shotgun there with more shotgun ammo, but I strongly recommend against running out there. There's a chain gunner up there who's now been taken out by infighting. And there's a chain gunner here who has not been taken out by infighting. So if you run over here to grab these while those two chain gunners have you completely out in the open, you're going to get cut to pieces. I'd rather take, let's say, a shot from one of the shotgunners if I can't avoid it, than being cut to pieces by two chain gunners. That's my suggestion. So now we have a regular shotgun and a whole bunch of shotgun ammo, so why don't we put it to good use, take care of this pinky, and now we have a chain gun and all this chain gun ammo. So far, so good. We'll pick up all the other ammo lying around. Plenty nice. We hit the switch. It lowers the door down there, but like, what the heck? We can't get through here. There's our plasma rifle. Well, if you noticed as well that these boxes seem awfully convenient, there's like an extraordinary amount of boxes and crates here. It doesn't really make much sense unless you look very carefully. Yeah, go ahead and shoot that. Haha! So now you have the secret and the plasma rifle. My strong recommendation is you hold on to that plasma rifle till we're closer to the end. Try to get the barrel up there. It's hard to see, but there is a barrel. Don't know if we can get it this time. No? But certainly it will help. Maybe if the cackle wasn't in the way, but there is a barrel up there somewhere. Yeah? Maybe it did blow up. Maybe nobody got hurt by it. Oftentimes I'm able to take care of that barrel just like I could use that barrel. Oh yeah, that was wonderful gibleting. Is that a new verb? Of the two shotgunners that were to our left by hitting that barrel. Don't forget this imp over here. And there's another shotgunner just up the way. There are some imps down that way, well, there was a zombie man. It looks like there was some infighting. So what we're going to do is, with the revenants to our left, we're going to find the best hold point possible. First, we're going to run up. We are going to take care of that imp, and we're going to take cover behind this pillar. Then we're going to grab the green armor, and we're going to grab the bullets, the box of bullets, and now we're loaded up for ammo in that department. We did pick up a box of shotgun shells over there before we ran across. And now from this pole point, well, you have to stick your neck out, I guess, to take a shot, but do the peekaboo shooting. The revenants really can't get over, from our perspective, to the left enough to really hit you unless you're standing out in the open. See what I mean? And we have a nice clear shot of the revenants and their bony little frames. And with a few more shotgun blasts, we should be able to take care of them. There we go. So now the revenants are gone, all four of them, and now we can pick up whatever ammo's lying around that we didn't get before. Any health that you need. There's some health packs. Like I said, the armor was up here. Box of chain gun ammo, you want that. And now we're ready to continue with map progression. So we have a good amount of ammo. We have a shotgun and a chain gun. I very strongly recommend you take out the chain gun. So unless you're at 200 health or something, do walk around here and pick up all these health and armor bonuses, or boni, now. Because this is going to be an ugly trap that we want to well, we want to load up on health if we can. So what's going to happen is we're going to press the switch. As I mentioned, it's going to be a huge trap. These walls will lower. There will be barrels here for gunners and a Mancubus. That'll be our target for some injuring. And we're going to try to blast our way past here for some Spectres and a chain gunner to get to the other side, just to take some cover. And hopefully the Mancubus will fire and destroy the, I don't know about the remaining enemies, but enough of them. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. Let's try to get the heck out of here. Yeah, we don't want to take too much damage. There we go. Oop. Yeah, we do have to be careful when we're running around. Do try to keep your distance. You can see we've caused some trouble between the Spectre, or Spectres, I guess, and the Mancubus, and that's perfectly fine with me. Their inability to get along is absolutely fine given the number of enemies. As you can see, we've already, through a combination of barrels, infighting, and good shooting, and a minor amount of ammo, I don't think we dumped too much, we've managed to clear out the entire room. That is an ugly trap, and I suggest you do it as I did it. It'll give you a better chance of not only surviving, but certainly of keeping more health. You know, the more the merrier, right? So Stimpaks here, if you didn't quite work out as much, there's about 4 or 5 Stimpaks lying around the room. Now, imps are going to appear on that platform. We're going to shoot out those barrels, but that's only once we go up above the step on the platform. So we're just going to step up a little bit to wake up the Revenant, because we want to wake up the Revenant and cause him some grief. And his bony behind. Oop, now he's caused us some grief. Okay, that was terrible. That did not work out the way I was hoping, but all right. Listen, the show must go on. So I guess my sage advice is don't do that. Don't get hit in the face with a rocket from the Revenant. All right, let's go ahead and let's barrel up. There we go. Barrel 2 and barrel 3. And that's it. Now all the imps are gone up there. Switch now to your chain gun. There is a chain gunner to the left. You do want to take care of that. And there is a Mancubus and some shotgunners here. Now we do want, some infighting. See, that's wonderful. And we do want the Mancubus to get a little bit of damage, not only from the shotgunner, but from the barrels. So far, we are 2 for 2 in that department. And we've come around the corner using this wall. And with peekaboo shooting, it's unlikely for the Mancubus to come around to get us. So we have a good peekaboo hold position, good hold point. Chain gun again. We're going to pick up these boni, but we're going to shoot out some barrels. Fire barrels first. Yeah, and now we've taken care of everything. So grab all the armor and health bonuses on this little lower platform. As we step forward where those yellow lights are, there'll be a chain gunner. Get ready to pick him off. And there's a shotgunner here. Now, carefully go around the corner. You don't want to go too far. You want to get that barrel, and you want to get the next barrel. There you go. And by doing that, you've got pretty well almost all of the enemies congregating there. Shotgunners, imps, and zombie-men with barely firing much of a shot. You fired off a little bit of chain gun ammo if you followed my advice, and now they're all dead. And now we just have the Arachnotron, and with this regular shotgun, it's plenty fine from a distance to take care of it that way. Pick up the ammo that the felled enemies have graciously left for us. And now let's go ahead and grab, yes, the super shotgun. And let's get all super about it. And let's take care of these 2 cacodemons who have come out to play. They are guarding it, I guess. And pick up the box of shells, sure. And so our next step is, if you're wondering, well, there's no door anywhere, where the heck do we go? Well, we got to run off this platform onto that platform over there across the water. But around the corner will be 2 Revenants, so don't go too far. We'll do some peekaboo shooting with the super shotgun for the 2 Revenants. Let's go. Let's let them have it. As opposed to them letting us have it, I guess. All right. And if you did manage to back off and fall, you just, yay, just go right back. Well, maybe not like that. You go back up the little platform here and you leap off. And now you're back up to this point. So here's the final melee of the map. The yellow key was back in the hall back there. It was guarded by some, well, blocked, I guess, by some bars. So the temptation here might be for you to run. So when you hit the switch, you're going to see a couple of archviles appear here, and you're probably thinking, maybe I should get the heck out of Dodge and race through here, maybe hide over there, maybe go back to where we came up this way. Do not do that. That's one archvile will be down there, and one archvile will be over here. So running is actually the bad strategy. So get ready with your plasma rifle and all your other weapons, your regular and super shotguns and your chain gun, to pick off the enemies from here, probably. So if you can spot your first archvile. There we go, so that's one gone. I don't know how much that archvile revived. Take out your plasma rifle for archvile number 2. I thought I got more damage on him from the plasma rifle, maybe not. And so let's take care of, let's take care of the Mancubus over here. Hopefully we have taken the corner tightly enough. I think barely, very barely. And that's okay. And I think there is another Mancubus above. Yeah, there's one. There was also an Arachnotron. It looks like the Arachnotron's been taken out, probably by one of its friends. And that's it. Now we have whatever ammo you want to pick up. I don't think the Archvile, revived very much here at all. Yeah, there's only a little bit of ammo lying around. So we took care of both Archviles with very little revival, if you want to put it that way. And so now we can grab the yellow key, and we can head out back to the, basically the starting area. Oop, maybe I should just leap off through here? Yeah, that's probably the way I should go. Yeah, hop out this way, and then go ahead to the yellow door, because that is the exit, and we have the yellow key. We'll do our final count. Yes, all 95 kills, the lone secret, and all 35 items. Yeah, you guessed it, we're done. Project Gemini. Well, maybe the twins there are the Archviles who are ready to torch you at the end. Don't run. Stand your ground where you hit that switch and where you activate the Archviles to beam in, because, well, if you run out there, there's nowhere to go, and you're going to get surrounded and you're going to get cut to pieces. So I would very recommend you stay exactly where the Archviles appear, because they teleport out just basically right away without giving you a zap. That's my strategy for that. And don't forget the first secret, you get that plasma rifle, very helpful for the Archvile fight. It certainly makes things a little bit easier. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.